public servants.
Yes, they're all engaging in this world for fitness, which is pretty good. All right.
So traffic has backed up from Arlen towards Testing Ground Junction.
Testing Ground. Okay. All right. We'll be tracking things and be monitoring it via our live cameras.
Yes. We have the relevant authorities on ground. We have last.
Yes, the traffic managers. We saw them.
They're very much.
When I was heading to the office now.
Oh, okay.
We have a very, very huge contingent of the traffic managers, emergency responders as well. I try to ensure that things are pretty cool. But any breakdowns to report this morning?
Oh, well, we have a couple of them, but, well, they're not impeding traffic in any way. Now, one is within the Apapa corridor, while the other is at mile 2.
Okay.
So there's a case of a broken down 40-feet container laden truck having a bearing issue just opposite Port and Cargo Terminal, inward first gate. It's currently receiving attention. Effort is on to have it fixed, while the other one's at mile 2, precisely Villa Park Junction, inward Apple Junction.
All right.
Tow truck has been contacted for evacuation.
All right. So it appears they are within the same axis, mile 2 and Apapa, not too far off.
Not too far off. And there was a case of a lone accident involving a truck that spilled its content just after a sherry underneath the bridge by Olora Junction.
Okay.
That's within the Ojodobeja corridor. Yes, but we're yet to get the latest regarding this one. We have an Obanjo on the crew. Of course, they'll be touching down
on that one
too.
Impediment as time goes by. End.
Yes.
All right, but I understand there's one at Gondo. Is that correct?
Oh, at Gondo.
Okay, no, that's a Sherry.
Sherry, yes.
Along the last week Gondo Road.
Okay, so the latest now is that they're heading back to Secretariat.
Oh, okay, so they're on the return journey from the live cameras. So that means they must have just walked all the way to Allen and then made the procession back.
Absolutely.
That's a short walk. That's not too long. Maybe because of the crowd, right?
Yeah, perhaps.
So they're trying to see how they manage everything effectively.
Yes.
All right. So kudos to public servants in Lagos State as you mark the Lagos State Public Service Week.
So let's not forget we have the dance. The dance festival.
It is. That's the dance festival. That's an event that kicks off from today.
Yes, of course. And we'll have a series of road diversions owing to that.
Okay. I'm sure we'll run through that as well.
Most definitely.
Yes. But those that are making the journey to the island, what's going on?
Heading towards the island this morning. Well, we haven't gotten
any major
news from there.
Okay. Onobanjo is sending in some in-swingers.
Okay, so we got this one from the Ikeja corridor. A lone accident involving a truck loaded with iron rod spilled its content right on top of the new Ikeja overpass.
That's right. Yeah, John has been talking about that all morning. Has it been fully recovered?
Well, recovery efforts is ongoing now.
Okay, all right. Okay, then, so let's talk about Lagos Abeokuta Expressway. From what you can see on the cameras,
super smooth drive all the way.
It's very smooth at this time. It's pretty smooth at this time.
Absolutely.
Which is good.
And the narrowed path, not narrowing anything.
At all.
Traffic is smooth through the narrowed path.
Right. Okay, then. So it appears traffic is still looking good, apart from those impediments that was reported.
Yes, lone accidents.
And that will give us some time to have a good conversation this morning. We're talking breast cancer awareness, because I know the month of October is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, that's it.
So we're looking at how best to navigate through the support and resources within the healthcare system that we have in Nigeria. So we'll be connecting with someone who is a specialist in this area as well. And then there'll be lots and lots of updates as well.
Most definitely. All right, then, Lagos, I'll be back at 9:15 for Cleaning Edge. But in the meantime, to have yourself a wonderful time out with Victor Oteri on Talk Time.
We saw your thievery and stealing and looting.
It's a healthy chat.
If we talk about corporate social responsibilities, we should talk about it in relative terms.
A healthy dialogue for a relaxed atmosphere.
At a time like this one, the country is passing through very serious security challenges. We feel all hands must be on deck.
The purpose of the event is to provide an economic and safety oversight regime for the regulated transport sector.
It's Talk Time on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Talk Time brings you current happenings in the socio-political and economic arena in the country, exploring the noble, ignoble, and incredible maneuverings behind these stories. Talk Time takes you on a ride with interesting personalities across various spheres of influence. Join the conversation every Saturday by 8 a.m. to have your say on these issues. The program is intermittently spiced up with traffic updates to ensure a smooth ride across the city. Let's talk on Talk Time, Saturdays by 8 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Talk Time. The conversation has just begun.
ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àǹfààní ńlá míì láti darapọ̀ mọ́ iléeṣẹ́ ológun orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ló tún wọlé dé wẹ́rẹ́ yìí o bó o bá jọmọ bíbí ìlú Èkó tọ́jọ́ orí ẹ̀ ṣì wà láàrin ọdún 18 sí ọdún 16 àsìkò rèé fún yín láti jẹ́ ìpè ilẹ̀ àwọn bàbá yín ìyẹn bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Babájídé Sanwó-Olú ṣe ń ké pe gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ yìí pé ká ẹ wá jàǹfààní ètò ìgbanisíṣẹ́ ológun ìyẹn 88 RRI láti gba àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ọwọ́ síṣẹ́ ológun gbogbo ọ̀dọ́ tó bá ní ó kéré tán pass mẹ́rin nínú ìdánwò WAEC àti NECO tí wọ́n jókòó ṣe láì ju ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì lọ tàbí ẹ ní ìwé ẹ̀rí ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ọwọ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín lẹ pegedé láti wá gbàrú iṣẹ́ ológun yìí torí ìdí èyí ọ̀dọ́ yòówù tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ àti gbàṣẹ́ ológun náà lè lọ ṣètò ìforúkọsílẹ̀ yín lórí ìkànnì ayélujára recruitment.army.mil.ng ẹ sì lè wá sọ́fíìsì akọ̀wé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó kí wọ́n lè ṣèrànwọ́ fún yín láti bá yín ṣètò ìforúkọsílẹ̀ ọ̀hún ẹ rí i pé ẹ mú ẹ̀dà ìwé ìforúkọsílẹ̀ tẹ̀ ṣe wá sọ́fíìsì akọ̀wé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ní block 1 cabinet office secretariat aláùsá Ìkẹjà ẹ má gbàgbé o ọjọ́ kẹjọ oṣù kọkànlá ọdún 2024 yìí ní ìkànnì ayélujára tẹ́ ìforúkọsílẹ̀ yóò pàjúdé fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ ẹ kàn sọ́fíìsì akọ̀wé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó lórí àwọn nọ́mbà yìí 08033442421 091 6004 1000 091 6004 2000 bí ètò ààbò ṣe rí ni yóò fi agbára àlàáfíà àti ìbùkún àwọn èèyàn orílẹ̀-èdè ọ̀hún hàn torí náà ẹ ṣe kọ́kọ́ lọ lo àǹfààní yìí pọ̀mọ́lé iṣẹ́ ológun orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àjùmọ̀ṣe ni o olùkéde Bímbọ́lá Sálùndéyìn akọ̀wé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó.
People of Lagos, the wait is finally over as the Lagos Women Run makes a return for its 9th edition. The 2024 Lagos Women Run is an annual sporting event held in Lagos to encourage women from different walks of life to participate in physical activities, thereby promoting a healthy lifestyle and a platform that advocates for women's rights, gender equality, gender-based violence, health concerns, and economic empowerment. The event will kick off at the Tafawa Balewa Square, Onikon, Lagos, on the 9th of November 2024. Takeoff time is 7 a.m. The event is open to women who are aged 18 and above. So hurry now and register at www.lagoswomenrun.com/register. Don't miss out. Be a part of this laudable opportunity to come together as women in oneness and make your voice heard. The Lagos Women Run 2024 9th edition. It's more than a run.
When I wake up in my bed, the first thing to do.
Are you a Lotto fan who is interested in staking games without stress? Do you have an internet-enabled phone? If yes, Golden Chance Lotto is here to make your stake easier than you imagine. Play Golden Chance Lotto indoor games and international games online. Check results, enjoy the fun, and cash out without delay. Just log on to www.goldenchancelotto.com. Enjoy our mouth-watering bonuses day. www.goldenchancelotto.com. Our indoor games are the easiest to win. Golden Chance Lotto, your surest way to become a millionaire.
St. Peter's Church, Faji Choir, under the Diocese of Lagos Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion, affiliated to the Royal School of Church Music, England, cordially invite you to its 90th Choir Festival, themed, Oh God, Our Help in Ages Past. Join us as we celebrate 90 years of divine ministration through songs and praises, hymns to the Almighty will there.
Lineup of events include Memorial Service on the 20th of October at 10 a.m. Festival Matines, 27th October 2024 at 10 a.m. and Festival Evensong on the 27th of October 2024 at 5 p.m. Venue 3 Adelaide Street off Broad Street, Lagos. RSVP call Mr. David Oluwole, Choir Master on 0703 070 4660 or Mr. Yomi Amoye, Chairman, Festival Planning Committee on 0802 301 9226. Host, Venerable Dr. Festus Ajayi, Vicar. Donations will be thankfully received. God bless you as you celebrate this milestone with us.
Hi, I'm Tunde Obey.
And I'm Wumi Obey.
And together we're known as Two.
When you rise up in the morning and give thanks for another beautiful day.
When you step out of your beautiful home and drive out in your beautiful car.
Always remember, fasten your seatbelt. Slow down. It's better to be safe and arrive alive than not at all.
Stay alert, stay focused, and above all, stay safe.
This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Moving Lagos forward. 222.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You're welcome to Talk Time this great Saturday morning as we take all things of development from their physical locations and we put it straight into your ears. You're welcome to Talk Time. Today is Saturday, the 26th of October, the year 2024. So 5 more days to wrap up this month, and I can tell you the year is gradually winding to the end. Traffic-wise, things are still looking pretty beautiful all through. Most of the areas that we are covering still looks pretty nice. If you want to make that journey towards the island, both the Crow Bridge and also the Third Milan Bridge is looking good. So something needs to be done about this microphone, okay? All right, the Third Milan Bridge is looking good. And then we can tell you, those of you making use of Ikorodu Road also faring pretty well too at this time. Now, the impediment on Ikeja, that's the overpass. Yes, it's an overnight one, an articulated vehicle. It's been attended to right now. You just heard from that's Honorable John from the control room. She sent in that message that we have the process on to get that broken down articulated vehicle off the road, so you should be having it better any moment from now. Let me take you through the Imota corridor this beautiful quiet Saturday morning. Most of the areas that we're covering within that end still looking pretty good, very, very calm for now. No major worries within that end. All is pretty fine as you drive from one location to the other.
Traffic Radio. I am Mr. Safety. Call me Mr.
Safety.
Good. Today we'll be talking about road markings. How many of us have seen a road marking before? Shade?
Yes.
How does it look like?
It is those paints that used to be on the road.
Let's applaud Shade. Road markings are those paintings or lines made with paints to warn, inform, and direct us for our safety. Do we understand?
Yes.
Example of road markings. Number 1, zebra crossing. What did I say?
Zebra crossing.
Good. Zebra crossing is a portion of the road painted with white and black stripes like that of the zebra skin. It indicates that drivers are to stop for people to cross the road safely. What are you to do when you're driving and you see the zebra crossing?
We should stop so that people can cross the road.
Good. Number 2, broken white lines. What did I say?
Broken white lines.
The broken white lines indicate that you can change lane and overtake the vehicle in front of you, but with caution. Is that okay?
Yes.
Number 3, straight white lines. This is seen on a two-way road and it indicates you can't overtake the vehicle in front of you. Do you understand?
Yes, Mr. Safety.
Good. What are the examples of the road markings? Number 1,
Zebra crossing.
Number 2,
Broken white lines.
Number 3,
Straight white lines.
Great and brilliant students, always watch out for these road markings when driving. See you again in our next class.
Bye, Mr. Safety.
This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
My people, I dey on top Lagos Road from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM to come ask the people how them sabi how to drive. Make we hear them.
I'm a good driver as at now. I learned it during the lockdown and learning using the mirror, using the back, using the accelerators and everything. But there was a point the car got crashed and I was scared the whole stuff was gone. I would be in trouble. But thank God we are here today.
Car wash. If I wash motor finish, I go start the motor small, move and go front, move and come back. So they go tell me, say, I press my leg on top that clutch. They come out and small.
I think it was a driver that first taught me the rudiment. Then later on, I went to a proper driving school.
I just let myself, practice.
I told you I went to a driving school. That's how. You just go to a driving school, you register, you pay a fee, they give you a schedule, jump into the car with the driver by your side, and then you start because they give you the traffic code. You keep going until you perfect.
Una don hear Lagos people dem o no. Time don reach. Make we go meet one ogbonge person wey sabi better on top the matter, wey be Oga Patrick Adenusi. Make it for yarn us how people dem suppose take learn how to drive.
Anybody wey wan learn how to drive, you suppose go driving school. Wey driver instructor go teach you, because your papa, your mama, your driver, your organizer go teach you the error wey dem also know join the work. It go make driving dey difficult. But if you go driving school, then go teach you about the yellow box, then go teach you how you go enter road safely, then go tell you the person wey get right of way. Make all of us go do the right thing. Go driving school. Make our Lagos for better.
Lagosians, abegi, make sure na confirm driving school you go when the time reach for you to sabi. No go follow shortcut.
Na Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, they power this message.
Hey, kids, almost see your new phone. This one na waiting then they come machine. No be small thing, no.
Leave my phone alone, Jare. What you dey find, sef? Like say your phone don't better pass this one. I bet.
You sure say no be him buy you this phone? Eyes, who be eye safe? See all the details, address, blood type. Now only bank details remain. This your new bobo na to marry.
Give me my phone.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On Talk Time this morning, we're going to be, focusing on health, and we're trying to see how we stay healthy all the time. But this time around, we're paying peculiar attention to something which is becoming very common amongst us. We're talking cancer, but this time around, we're looking at a particular type of cancer. So October every year is designated as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now, why is it so? Well, my guests will be able to tell me. But apart from just talking about breast cancer awareness, we're trying to see how we can navigate through the support and resources in Nigeria's healthcare system, things that we can do if we come across this kind of situation. So joining me on the phone line this morning, I have Dr. Bolale Adegboyega. She's consultant clinical and radiation oncologist, and she's the head of the brachytherapy unit of the NSIE Youth Cancer Center. Dr. Adegboyega, nice to have you join us. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Victor Oteri. Nice to be back here.
Wonderful. So happy Saturday to you.
Same to you. Thank you.
All right. Okay, then. So let's talk about the NSIE Youth Cancer Center. How are things faring with the center, by the way?
Yeah, the center is getting better and better by the day. And then we're attending to more patients. Equipment are improving, and more success stories on our part.
Which is very, very
Thank
good.
you.
So for those who do not know the NSIE Youth Cancer Center, what services do you guys offer?
Okay, so NSIE Youth Cancer Center is a PPP arrangement between NSIE and the Lagos University Teaching Hospital to revamp the cancer radiotherapy department to make it a one-stop, world-class cancer center in Nigeria, and is about the most equipped in in this sub-Saharan Africa. So we actually treat cancers of various types, for children to adults, and then there's also other treatments ranging from chemotherapy to radiotherapy. We have brachytherapy, we have counseling, we have psycho-oncology, we have genetic testing, because it's inside youth. There are other tests. There's a surgical part of surgical oncology, there's gynae oncology, there's pathology, there's a one-stop breast cancer. So it's an all-inclusive cancer center.
All right, then I'm sure we'll talk about some of these terminologies, especially the brachytherapy, which you used to pretend over. But let's now, tilt the conversation on the subject of discourse, and we're talking about breast cancer, and this is the awareness month. So, Dr. Adegboyega, is there any reason why October has been designated as Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Okay, so October is worldwide is the breast cancer awareness month, and it's basically because breast cancer is the commonest cancer in human being, both male, female, young and old, all combined. And then there's a lot that can be done to prevent and to present early, such that we can have cure. So that's the essence of driving the awareness, making people come in early, maybe get used to their body, know when abnormality arises, get tested, and when the cancer is confirmed, where to get the right treatment such that the cure rate can also increase.
So you can confirm for me that all over the world, breast cancer is number one in terms of the cancer family?
Yes, all over the world, breast cancer is number one.
All right, so can you prove that to me? How common is it across the world?
Well, like in Nigeria, it's responsible for over 20% of all cancers altogether. It's the commonest in women, is the commonest in both male and female combined together. So like in Nigeria, like the last status, over 16,000 new cases detected. So at least over 22.7% of all cancers are due to breast cancer.
Wow. So we're talking every year we have so many people that are diagnosed with breast cancer, and then we have others that also lose their lives as well.
Yes, because breast cancer, as the incidence is increasing, and unfortunately in this part of the world, the mortality is also increasing. Basically because people present late, and then when they come in, there's no fund, and they don't even know where to seek for the right treatment, so they have been mismanaged before getting to the right place. By the time they are getting to the right place, there's no fund. So it's actually making our own picture so gloomy compared to the rest of the world.
So somebody will be asking the question this morning, what causes breast cancer then?
Okay, so breast cancer, the causes actually vary. Some there might not be, we might talk about risk factors, but in some, it actually runs in some family. So there may be possible family history, especially for those that have a first relation family affected by breast cancer. They may have an abnormal gene like BRCA gene that runs in the family that may make the chances of developing breast cancer increase, and other things that can be hereditary. But other factors that may make the chances of breast cancer increase may be those that have early obesity can be a cause, smoking, sedentary lifestyle, and then those that do not have enough children, they do not breastfeed well,
right?
And those that have had other benign breast diseases that are not well treated. these, among other factors, might be reasons for developing breast cancer.
All right, so let's dissect now the organ really called the breast. It's common to both male and female. So how come the cancer is more interested in women?
Okay, so I will basically say that breast cancer is actually commoner in female. Maybe so we can say because female have more breast tissue, more gland compared to males. So, like if you have 10 breast cancer cases, 9 of them is going to be female, while only 1 will be male. But then it's just to tell us that males are not exonerated. Males do develop breast cancer. And unfortunately, because males don't pay particular attention, we have more mortality because they come in later than compared to their female counterparts.
Right.
So both male and female can develop it, but I believe maybe because breast is bigger, the gland is larger in female,
right,
most likely that may be a reason.
So,
and then other hormonal factors actually now contribute to having it more in females.
All right, so you're revealing to us this morning that men too can come down with breast cancer. That's what it means?
Yes.
All right, so what are the signs? How will I know, or how will someone know that he's likely coming down with breast cancer?
Okay, so the signs might be, we are even moving to the era of not waiting for signs. So we prefer people to come in when they do not even have signs. And this is actually possible because of this awareness we are creating for people going for screening, so that before it becomes having symptoms, people are presented. Because by the time it's having symptoms, it has been in the body for a longer period, for a number of years. It has grown bigger. It has spread further inside before coming outside. So coming to the sign, breast cancer is a cancer that we don't expect people to come in late. Why? Because breast is outside. It's something you can see.
Right.
So changes in the skin, any skin discoloration, if it's getting darker, some is looking like the back of the orange, like orange peel. It might be changes in the nipple. If the nipple is getting inside, retracting, some may also have discharge on the nipple. It might be whitish, it might be bloody, she might even be normal clear fluid, and you're not breastfeeding, you don't expect there to be changing, to be discharged. Others might just be increase in size of the breast. So when you look at your breast on daily basis, you're able to see is one breast bigger than the other. Naturally, the left breast is usually bigger. But when you are conversant, you know when this size is no longer the same, and then maybe the breast is now the one that is getting bigger. So other thing might be breast lump, which is the commonest that people have. So when you examine your breast, you know what it feels like. And so when there's an abnormal thing, the breast lump can vary in size, and the breast lump does not necessarily be only in the lump. It might even be lump in the armpits, because one of my teachers of blessed memory will say the armpit and the breast, they are like cousins. So some actually present with lump in the armpit,
wow,
not only in the breast, because the armpit is what drains the breast. So this and unfortunately, some people now present with when it has now become an ulcer, when there's an obvious ulcer in the breast, on the breast or the skin. And then other may also present with signs when it has spread to other organs.
Right.
When they are spread to the lung, they now have cough, there might be breathing difficulty, they might be getting too tired. It might have spread to the liver and presenting with yellowness of the eye. The liver is big. It might spread to the bone, and people are presenting with bone pain or fracture. It might spread to the brain, and they're now having vomiting and seizures.
Right, which
so
is kind of
commonest is actually on the breast itself.
So let's look at it again. So, and I'm curious here, Dr. Adigbega. So, can we say the bigger the breast, the more likely it will come down with breast cancer?
No. But there's something we call dense breast. A few studies have shown that people that have dense breast tissue, but it's not about the size, and dense breast is only picked either on ultrasound or mammogram, but the size of the breast does not mean that it's going to likely develop cancer.
So ladies who are listening to me right now and they are having the smaller size, it's not time for them to sing Uhuru yet to say, well, I am free of breast cancer.
No.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about what even younger ones should do, because I've got some young ladies in the studios that are listening to you right now. But is breast cancer age discriminatory? Or can we talk about at what age does it present?
Okay, usually breast cancer is usually common among the middle age group from 50 and 60 and above. Usually most cancers develop at that age. But unfortunately, we are having breast cancer from a lower age group. We have seen people in their 20s coming down.
You mean it?
Basically, yeah, people in their 20s coming down, yeah. with breast cancer, and then so we are having a younger age. Fortunately, in this age group, the type they have is usually the very aggressive one. If you have patients less than 40 years coming down with breast cancer, the type is usually more aggressive.
Okay,
and
so
some of them may even have family history and then other BRCA gene mutation that will be responsible. We have younger age group.
Yes, I'm going to interrupt you there because you just said it now, aggressive. That means that we have different types of breast cancer. Is that what it means?
Yes, there are different types of breast cancer. So that's why we tell people it's not just enough for you to say there's a lump. The lump must be tested. And so apart from the first test to confirm that there's breast cancer, there are other tests we now do to tell us the type of breast cancer. There are 4 major types. So when I talk about the aggressive one, they are the triple negative. In this case, they cannot respond to hormone treatment. They cannot respond to targeted therapy. So they are usually left with chemotherapy to use to treat them, and surgery and radiotherapy. So that particular type, subtype, is usually the aggressive type, and that's the one we usually find commoner in the younger age group among the black women.
Wow. Okay. So we have that type, but then we have the aggressive ones, like you said.
Yeah.
All right. So in all of this, is breast cancer curable?
Yeah, breast cancer can be curable, and so before we talk about cure, there's a bit of prevention.
Okay.
So knowing your family history and then knowing some other genetic testing. So we have seen people that are going for prophylactic mastectomy. Why? Because breast cancer develops in the breast. So if there's no breast tissue, chances of developing breast cancer. So those that know their good family history and then they have done further tests to know that, okay, I have the chances of developing this, they'll actually go ahead and remove both breasts. So that one is also there. And then there are some hormones that have been used to, there are studies that have shown that some hormones can be taken, those that have the high risk, to take it to reduce their chances. So that's part of the prevention.
Okay.
Apart from prevention, breast cancer is also curable, but the key is early presentation.
So early detection
saves lives. That's what we're saying. Early detection saves life. And like I said, early detection is not when we wait when the signs and symptoms are there. We want people to get screened, and when they get screened, they detect it even before it becomes manifest. So, and this one comes to the first one. Breast cancer is one of the things you can even detect yourself. It's not like hidden cancer. It's obvious.
All right.
So self-breast examination.
Okay, just hold on 1 second. We'll talk about that. There's a flash update coming in here. It says broken down 20-foot containerized truck with gear problem at Odogun inwards Oguluntu. It has no effect on traffic at the moment. So a tow truck has been contacted while traffic managers on ground doing the needful. You can make that inwards Ikorodu. Those of you that are heading towards Ikorodu, you will meet that at Odogun. That's inwards Oguluntu. So take note of that as you drive through that location. So you're saying that self-detection is one key factor that can be used. Is that right?
Early detection saves life.
All right, just a second.
So okay.
Yeah, so let me see. There's some calls that are trying to come in 08099120777. Even as we talk about Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you can bring in your questions as well to ask the specialists that we have in the studios. Hello there. Good morning. Okay, so that line is very, very bad. Please try and reconnect with us. I have Dr. Bolanle Adigboyega. She's a consultant, clinical and oncologist, right? Clinical and radiation oncologist with the NSIA Luth Cancer Center. And we are actually talking about the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is this October. We're doing our own bit to sensitize people so that you know what it is. You heard from her there. It's not just women that come down with breast cancer. Men can also do, even though the prevalence is very, very low. Hello there. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is Evangelist Abayo, sir.
Hey, Evangelist Abayo. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
I wanted to ask Madam a question, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
But I have my friend like this. His wife needs to put money on the breast something. And the person have a cancer at that time. But I don't know. He said that he was hearing the radio now. He said I should ask what he will do about that.
Okay. All right. Just listen. We'll find out for you. Okay.
No, sir.
All right then. So Dr. Adegboyega, he's talking about the woman who probably used to put money or probably used to hide the practice of hiding money in the breast, and eventually she came down with breast cancer. First off, could that habit have been a resultant effect of that?
No, there's no study to suggest such. So I'm sure the woman, so maybe she's able to detect eventually because she's always putting her hand inside her breast, and so I'm sure one of the days she's go put money, she actually noticed that there's something swollen there.
Okay.
So there's nothing, it doesn't cause that.
No connection.
No, not at all.
Okay, so you're saying women can detect this by doing self-examination. Is that correct?
Yes, self-breast examination,
okay,
which goes from just inspection, standing in front of the mirror, and standing akimbo, even just standing in front of the mirror to look at the size, then look at the shape, look at the nipple, look at the skin, if there's any color, raise up your hand, and so that's just examination, the inspection.
Hello?
After that,
okay,
you go there
just a second.
and you feel it.
Yeah, just a second, Dr. Bonali. Another call is on the line. Hello there, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Chinedu.
Chinedu, where are you calling from?
Chinedu.
Yeah, Chinedu. I said, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ikeja, JRA.
All right, so we're having more men callers than females. It's supposed to be breast cancer, but men are the ones calling. All right, Chinedu, go ahead.
All right, I just want to find out. I know men don't have breast per se, but we have breast tissue. So is it possible for a man to develop breast cancer?
Well, she just confirmed that earlier, that men do have breast cancer, even though the prevalence rate is very, very low, but men can also come down with breast cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
you very much.
All right. Help to take care of your wife or perhaps your partner. And do some self-examination too. Thank you so much. All right, so actually we were just trying to confirm if men do come down with breast cancer. And Dr. Adegboyega, you said that earlier that yes, they do, right?
Yes, men do come down with breast cancer, only that we have more in female than men.
Right. Okay, so this self-examination, can men help to do the self-examination as well for their wives?
Why? It's allowed. And then men should even be encouraged to do so. For instance, and it's vice versa, I once had a male patient that came down with breast cancer. Unfortunately, he was a widower at that time. And one of the things he said is that if only his wife would have been alive, he would have detected early, because the wife would definitely have thought. So it's allowed. Men should, and then women should also.
Yeah, so in the game of love, women really touch their men's breasts.
Okay, so maybe they should be encouraged to do so too.
Okay, so moving forward, that should be an encouragement. There's a message here that says, good morning, Victor and Dr. Bolanle. Are there any specific foods or diets that can help prevent breast cancer?
Okay, like I said, obesity is also a major contributory factor to developing breast cancer. So any diet that will make you to be obese is actually to be discouraged. So as one is aging, because your activity is reduced, so you should also cut down on your fried food, on your fatty food, and take more fruits and vegetables in your diet.
Right.
That does not mean that some diets are no. Everything should just be done in moderation, and exercise is also encouraged so that you are not obese. Yeah.
All right. So when we compare the breast of the man and the woman, I mean, for men, the size is infinitesimally small, so to say. So what is it going to be examining?
No, so they are just to check. The men to come down with breast lump. So they actually can have lump, a swelling in the breast that was not there. And then some will notice that one size is, the breast size is getting bigger than what it used to be. And then it might be, the nipple might also go inside, or skin changes. There might be discoloration on the skin. So men should also check for what women is checking So only that it's going to be more pronounced in women.
All right, then 080-99-120-777. I need women. I need to hear from women because we're talking breast cancer awareness. And for those of you, or if you see someone that have come down with breast cancer, what kind of support systems were you able to provide? Lagos Traffic Radio, this one says, good morning. At what age should women start getting screened for breast cancer? Shadi is sending that one in from Computer Village.
Okay, so usually we say between 40 and 50 years. So that's one of the recommendations. From 40 years, you can start doing breast ultrasound because by then the breast is still dense. You're likely going to see something. Then by 50 or 45, you can change to mammogram. And those that have family history, they should actually check earlier. So they should check if their mates are starting mammogram at 50, they can start there at 45 or 40. If their mates are starting ultrasound at 40, they can start a bit earlier if they have a strong family history.
All right, let's see if we can take a call. Hello there, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
All right, good morning.
Good morning, Motosho calling from Sweden.
All right, Motosho, talk to me.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes.
Just to quickly reinform the general public, the traffic diversion at Costain still very much in place this morning too.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the ramp, roundabout connecting to Eco Bridge. I mean, the ramp is still cordon off this morning too. Because of the emergency repair on the Eco Bridge inward and Pobo. So the travel
advisory
still remain the same.
Okay.
As in, if you are coming from Costain that wants to go to the island, they can equally pass through Costain Bridge, inward journey Ipori. Then from Ipori, you can equally connect to Alaka. From Alaka, they can connect to stadium underneath the bridge and make a U-turn.
Okay.
Once they make a U-turn, they can connect to Alaka on the main carriageway to ascend the Eco Bridge. From there, you are going to go to the island.
Okay. All right.
Secondly, they can equally pass through Ijora Olopa from Kosera about to Ijora 7-Up. Then from Ijora 7-Up, you can equally connect to Ijora Olopa. Then from Ijora Olopa to Kata Bridge.
All right.
Then from Kata Bridge, you can connect to the island.
Okay. All right.
Then the third option is they can come through Costain to pass through Apapa Road. From Apapa Road, you connect to Oyinbo. From Oyinbo, they will connect to Ido. From Ido, you can connect to Kata Beach from there.
Okay.
Then from Kata Beach, they can connect to the island. So for those of us that wants to connect to Funshaw Williams, if you don't have any business in Funshaw Williams, they can equally pass through from Fadeyi. They can pass through Jibowu, from Jibowu to Muitala Mohammed Way. From Muitala Mohammed Way to Adekunle. From Adekunle, you can connect to the Third Mainland Bridge and link up to the island.
All right.
So these are four major options
we can navigate through. All right. Omotosho, thank you so much for that travel advisory. Yeah. Okay, then. So he did say that the Costain end, what the island has been cordoned off. You know, it's rehabilitation work that's ongoing, and he's giving the alternatives as well. Dr. Bolale Adeboyega, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So more reactions that are coming in. This one says, good morning. At what age should women start getting screened for breast cancer? Okay, I think we've taken that. That's from Shadi.
We've taken that, yeah.
Right. This one says, good morning. Is it true that breast cancer is more curable than other forms of cancers? Abimbola is sending that one in.
Yeah, breast cancer is actually very curable too. Why? Because it's an organ that is outside. So chances of early detection is higher. And then, so it should be more curable than internal organ. However, a cancer that is the most curable for now is cervical cancer through different means of cure, because breast cancer still has what we call tumor biology that even after you feel you have done or you have done most things, it might still reoccur.
Right.
Unlike cervical cancer, but breast cancer is also highly curable.
And do we have the resources? Do we have the facilities to cater for breast cancer in Nigeria?
Yes, in Nigeria of today, breast cancer can be treated from beginning to the very end here in Nigeria. So going from the detection, we have tests to detect, to characterize the cancer, to know the type of cancer. From pathology, we have surgical expertise to do that. Then we have chemotherapy, all the agents, and then most of the drugs are very, very available. Then we have radiotherapy machine also, at least in NSI Youth Cancer Center. We have radiation oncologists, we have surgical oncologists that can take care of breast cancer. So breast cancer, the whole continuum from the prevention to the early detection to the treatment, even to the survivorship, can all be done in Nigeria of today.
All right, then one of our very regular listeners is sending in a message. He's a man, not woman. Oluwaloko says, good morning, sir. Please, how does this affect a nursing mom, especially as it concerns breastfeeding the kids? It says, 2, are there any first aid attention in case of early detection of cancer? Thanks. Oluwaloko.
Well, the question is not so clear, but I'll just say this about breastfeeding mother. It's actually one of the dilemmas we have, why? Because women still come down with breast cancer even just during breastfeeding, and it might be mistaken for thinking that their breast changes during breastfeeding. So what we tell people that if you feel something abnormal, please get to the doctor. Apart from your own self-breast examination, you can also move to an expert to actually check for you. And then when people have breast cancer, can they breastfeed? Maybe not with that breast. And maybe when they're on treatment. So it's going to be taken beyond that because chemo can actually get to women. But for women that are pregnant too, they can still be treated for breast cancer. There is some chemo that's safe. There's a way that we can work with the gynecologist to know what they can take at a particular time. So both pregnancy and breastfeeding should not disturb breast cancer detection and treatment.
All right, this one says, happy weekend. Please, Dr. Bolanle, can a teenager develop breast cancer? Thanks. Ayodeji, sending that one in.
Funny enough, never say never is rare among teenagers, but then things do happen. Teenager can develop. Yeah, unfortunately, I've seen one even in the US. When I went for a training, I was surprised. A teenager with breast cancer. So it can happen, only that is very rare.
All right. Ebun here. Ebun says, how is NSIA Youth Cancer Center working to improve breast cancer survival rates in Nigeria?
Okay, so in our bit, part of it is creating the awareness. And then in our bit, we are doing a lot on social media. You can check on our social media handles to where we pass out educational materials and stuff like that. And then major one we have done is the fact that we have changed the narrative. There's now, people don't have to travel out of Nigeria to get treated for breast cancer. Because what we lacked before was the machine. And so now we're even moving from ordinary, that breast cancer, people have to do, a patient with breast cancer has to do mastectomy. We are saying that there can be conservative surgery. If you present early, we don't have to remove all the breast.
So mastectomy means removing the breast, right?
Removing the whole breast.
Wow.
But then now, because we have this machine, we have these expertise both in surgery, in chemotherapy, and in radiotherapy. We don't have to remove all the breast. If you present early, we don't have to remove all the breast.
All right.
And then we do the minimal surgery. Under 6 weeks, you are supposed to do the radiotherapy, and we have the machine on ground in NSI Youth Cancer.
All right.
So all of this is possible in Nigeria.
All right. Then, as we gradually wind to the end, Dr. Adigboyega, I see you're a specialist in brachytherapy as well. So what does that mean?
Brachytherapy is a form of radiotherapy where the treatment is from a short distance. So funny enough, even in breast cancer, there's a place of brachytherapy. So here the radiation is delivered inside the tumor itself in the breast. And then the one we are doing presently now is for the cervical cancer. When patient comes, we have done the radiotherapy from outside. In the last 2 weeks of treatment, when the tumor has shrunken, has almost reduced, we take the radiotherapy inside the patient's private parts in the cervix, and we get it treated. And so with all of these treatments, cervical cancer is curable in Nigeria. Brachytherapy is also used in prostate cancer. If they come in early, it improves our cure rate, and then survivorship is also increased.
All right. As we round this off now, what's the message to our people, both young ladies and even everybody that's listening to us right now? What's your message, Dr. Adegboyega?
The message is that early detection saves life. So people should get used to themselves, examine yourself, and then at least once a year, get a doctor to examine you. Once a year, do your medical check. Early detection saves life. And when you see it, get to the specialist to get treated that we can change the narrative.
Okay,
thank you very much.
We'll leave it at that for now. Dr. Bolanle Adegboyega, thank you. Adegboyega, rather. Thank you so much for taking us on this excursion this beautiful Saturday morning.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
All right. So we've been speaking with Dr. Bolanle Adegboyega, and of course, she's like we did talk about earlier on the program, she is, of course, a consultant, clinical and radiation oncologist, and also head of the brachytherapy unit at NSIA Luth Cancer Center. We have to go. Mike James has produced the program this morning. I have some interns in the studio. Lola, right? Okay, and...
Funke.
Okay, Funke. All right. Lola and Funke, both of them in the studio as well. Afe John is our social media unit. Same for Kwayemi Shodunke. Our executive producer is Tayo Akonle. My name is Victor Oteri. Have a splendid weekend. I'm out. Very much within. Bye.
Madam, you parkway. You don't do like this. You don't do like this.
Gaga, how are you? I beg, check all the tire well. I need to get to Ibadan quickly.
As you madam. You done now? Come, sharply. Madam, she been as usual make a pop and 40 and tire for back na 22, 425. So make I get up to 40.
So, not 40 around, no cheat me, oh. Make I no go here say my tire go down for road. You know I'm traveling. Hurry before traffic holds me.
That's the mark now.
Organizer, don't do am like that now. My motor paper, sure you sabi say dey risky to allow organizer to dey pump your tire without the right specification. To sabi approve tire specification, tire size and pressure for your motor, join with the kind weight wey your motor suppose carry. Make you run go check your driver's door big pillar wey dey close to the seat belt. For that sticker you go see am there, or for the door of your fuel for some other motors them, even for the boots for driver's side or inside your owner's manual. No overgauge your tire. Remember say it's the joint to make tire expand when you dey use them for road. Another one called the make tire to blow out when you don't overgauge them already. My paper, make you no buy Tokumbo tire original, now original anytime. Life no get duplicates. This message are from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving you forward even as they move Lagos forward. Joy.
Chasing good life, man's gotta start grinding from the home now. Gotta get my people out the hood, yeah. Me and my guys, they're on the jackpot syndrome. See us up on the windows. Can't wait till all our dreams become reality. I know, one day it will be my time. Ain't nobody gonna deny. This is God's grace on my life. I know, one day it will be my time. Ain't nobody gonna deny. This is God's grace on my life. I'm on here, the Ganda. I know the fear walk. Kulu the mama ta adi thank God. So bye to jati jello. I'm on here, the Ganda. I know the fear walk. Kulu the mama ta adi thank God. So bye to jati jello. I be on the road like one taxi, I said just the floor. Please don't call my phone. I give you energy the way you give to me. If you want rise, we rise together. If you want fall, goodbye, my brother. Yeah. I know, one day it will be my time. Ain't nobody